everybody, welcome back. Hopefully this video finds you well. I've got a couple of interesting things to show you, but first let's take a little slug of this coffee here. Ooh, that's very hot. Still nice and hot. Interesting coffee. So our coffee we are drinking today is from Goldberry Roasting Company, and this is their Midnight Clear. Now, depending on when I put this video out, which is probably past the holiday season, this is one of their holiday blends, and you might not be able to get it. Sorry, my bad. But I had a couple of these already pre-recorded. But anyway, so Midnight Clear, they say tasting notes of sugar plum, hot cocoa, and wood fire smoke. Now, the beans themselves do have a little bit of an oily sheen to them, so I'm imagining that's some, flavoring oil. It smells wonderful. I mean, just as the whole bean goes, a little bit of the hints of the caramelization. And it smells like a dark roast. So it has a great smell. Now, I will say, and this is not meaning anything, it didn't smell particularly great when it was ground, but that's okay. But yeah, kind of a wet bean. Definitely has some oil in there. But yeah, if you haven't checked out Goldberry, I think it's a really cool company. They're out of Ashland, Ohio, small business. They have a little sort of shop in Ashland where you can go in, get coffee. They have some, limited food items. But it's just a really nice little seating place, and it's cool to go and sit down and have a couple cups of coffee or a cup of coffee, or bring your computer, do the Starbucks thing. It's really nice. But you're supporting a small business. And if you go in the description, I will have a link to their website, and you can order the coffee yourself. And the Bombadil's blend and the Goldberries blend are two of my favorites from them. But they have a bunch of different stuff periodically. Now, yeah, as far as the coffee goes, it is a pretty nice, smooth, dark roast. A little tiny bit bitter, just a little bit. You get a lot of that wood fire smoke in there, quite a bit. It's definitely kind of like earthy, woody. Kind of a little bit of hint of that sort of cocoa in there as well. Not really understanding the sugar plum, but maybe I don't have a sommelier's palate. I can't tell you about boysenberries and whatever the hell else some of those sommeliers try and pass off as tasting notes in wine. But really cool company. I actually really like this company, and I hope you do too. We've done some videos in the past about them. So let's get into some snacks. I was at my local store and I found some interesting things, or stuff that I found interesting. Did you know that Guinness did a collab with Burt's and made some chips? Look at that. There's chips. They're small bags and they weren't super cheap, but they were local at least. So Burt's is a British company, I believe, if I remember correctly. We'll just say they are. Yeah, in the UK. So I've heard of them, not much about them. They're not super crazy common around here, but I know what Guinness is. Not a huge Guinness guy. It's fine, just not huge into it. So we have, I guess, an original, and then this one is rich chili. So let's start with the original. Oh boy. Oh, there's yeasty goodness in there. It really does smell like beer. That's crazy. Good crunch. That's a dark one. And it does. It's not quite like eating a Guinness. It actually tastes like really nice, like rye bread. It's pretty good. Not salty. Yeah, it kind of tastes like eating a fresh loaf of nice bread. Let's see what rich chili's all about. Oh, buddy. Yeah, that's got a nice chili smell to it. That's good. That's very good. So yeah, it's kind of like eating chili. But more like the meat chili. Or something you would put on like a chili dog, like a chili sauce, as opposed to like, you know, your 20 bean fancy chili with ground turkey in it. It's not spicy. But I will say, I don't really get the Guinness or that beer sort of smell or taste as much in the rich chili version as I do in the original. Which one do I prefer? The rich chili is better. All right. Let's move on. I have a couple more snacks here. I've actually been looking forward to these. So I've talked about it in the past. Haven't really done much in the way because it's just supplement company. But I use Redcon1 products for my pre-workout, post-workout protein. I pretty much use it for about everything. We've done some of their like MRE bars and maybe one or two other things. So anyway, I placed an order and they sent me a couple samples of some stuff here. So these are they just call them bars. It's just a Redcon1 bar. And these are calorie packed bars. One of them is, I guess, just peanut butter. Yeah, peanut butter cup. And the other is cookies and cream. So just little bars here. And, you know, sort of chocolate dipped, white chocolate dipped. I'm going to go ahead and just try the peanut butter cup because the peanut butter cup MRE bar is my favorite. So I was kind of thinking that this might be pretty good. Okay, yeah, look at that. So a little milk chocolate. Not much of a sheen there. Kind of a little melty. Wow, okay. A little bit of crisped rice in there. Give it a little crunch. Kind of reminds me of a Reese's peanut butter cup, just with some crisp rice in there. The peanut butter is good. It is kind of a little bit more of the drier peanut butter. That's really nice. That's actually really nice. And in this one little bar, 310 calories. Wow. Let's try the cookies and cream. The cookies and cream, I mean, it's less calories, 300. Couldn't have got that extra 10 in there. All right, and that looks good too. A little white chocolate coating. I think these are better than their MRE bars. Wow. I'm not really a huge cookies and cream guy. This is good. Little sweet though. A lot of sugar. So the peanut butter cup has 18 grams. The cookies and cream has 19. So the bars, the MRE bars have a lot less sugar, which is what I appreciate. I personally would honestly probably not buy them just because of the sugar content. I don't need that sugar. You don't either. What was the protein value? 20 grams of protein in the cookies and cream. Okay, so 20 grams of protein roughly. So 20 grams of protein, over 300 calories in a mini bar that tastes really good. That's cool. I would try and figure out a way to cut down the sugar personally, but you don't taste like the powder, because sometimes you'll get into some of these bars and it's just straight powder. But anyway, not a bad offering from Redcon. So thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you've tried any of these, I'm sure there are a few of you who've had these chips before. I just found them to be really cool. Leave a comment. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the stuff here today. Leave me suggestions for future videos. Give me some of your local companies. I love hearing about small businesses that I can buy from, like Goldberry's. Like Goldberry's. I really appreciate small businesses, and we need to support them now more than ever, as always. But leave that in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you'd like to send something into the channel, the P.O. Box is in the description below, as is the Patreon link if you'd like to support the channel. Not necessary, but you can. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.